Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't know what's going on with some of these Terrence Crawford fans and my detractors. I'm sitting here chilling, right? You know, in the locker room. Some of y'all need to go to a boxing gym. Anyway, I'm chilling, right? I go ahead to give support to my guy, YSM Sports Media. Give him an extra view, okay? Because I'm watching the playback of the interview that him and I did. That he just dropped, what, about 2 hours ago? Somewhere around there. Anyway, I told YSM. I told him right before he asked me a question. As soon as he mentioned Crawford's name, I told him the comment section is going to be lit on fire. And I was talking about it in a negative way. Which it was. It is. I just read some of the comments, not all of them, just a few of them. It's funny to me how these individuals can constantly berate me and say all these negative things about me when I'm right about majority of the things that I've said in the negotiation process between Crawford and Spence. Not only that, but Crawford himself even came out in multiple interviews and he even stated some of the things that I've been talking about for the last 8 months I've been here in the YTBC. And it's basically contradicting all the things that his very own fans have been saying. You know, when y'all was on my panel, you know, when y'all was in my comment section, you know, when y'all was in my chat talking about how he's being lowballed and the guarantee and the guarantee and the guarantee. Y'all remember that? Remember when Terrence Crawford was on IG Live in his own words, not mine, and he talked about, you know, not being compensated properly and he was going to get effed in the long run because they didn't offer him a quote unquote guarantee. Y'all remember that? In November of 2022? Y'all remember that? Okay, now Terrence Crawford is on so many different social media outlets and he's actually come out on several interviews recently, and he said himself that he recognized that the hedge fund idea was not a good idea. Where he said himself that the guarantee that all of his fans been crying about to me for the last 8 months, he even recognized that he'd make more money with the percentage and in the back end compared to the guarantee. Like I told y'all in a previous interview I did on YSM Sports Media back in February of 2023. Why aren't y'all listening to the words that I say? I know what I'm talking about, and I don't have to prove it to you. Don't take my word for it. Just roll the tape on me. Now, I want to share something with you because I think this is as equally as important. When you look at the experience that Crawford has had in this business, from him being signed to a promoter, receiving guarantee after guarantee after guarantee through the minimum and maximum amount according to his contractual obligation, and you compare that to him experiencing the percentage split and receiving compensation through the back end with the back end money, right? All the revenue that's coming. He actually has the best of both worlds, where now he can come out and continue the journey of educating the general public, which he has been doing, talking about how the promoters have constantly made more money without including the fighters in on the revenue on the back end. So they pay the guarantee up front, right? Y'all heard him say this, but yet y'all not listening to him. Y'all supposed to be fans of him. So you don't want to listen to me? Fine. Listen to him. You a fan of him. You are a fan of Crawford. Listen to the words he's been saying. And you will discover that the words that he's saying are incongruent with the words that I've been saying. And you will also discover that the words that Crawford is saying, which are incongruent with the words I've been saying for 8 months, are a very contradiction than what you heard Rich Glaser say on my very own platform when he told you all that fighters are being overpaid. How can y'all not see these facts? I believe you can see it. But because of your disdain for Manager Marty, you won't acknowledge the facts, even if Crawford says it himself. So I'm not the problem, you are. Get this education while it is here. Because before I got here, before you even heard me do an interview, before you even heard me do a channel video or a podcast, let's keep it all the way 100. You were not getting accurate information from anyone that was not actively involved in this business. So now when you hear people such as myself and others who know the business, open your ears, stop being biased, and stop idolizing a grown man. And then you'll be able to hear the words that I'm saying. That's my piece of advice for all of you Crawford fans. Oh yeah, let me leave you with this. My next live, I got something for all of the Terence Crawford fans. I got a nice little treat, a nice gift that I want to give you all. And I think you're going to like it. Oh, yes, you are. So tune in to the live. I might go live tomorrow. Oh, yes. I got something for you because you all have deserved it. I'm going to give you what you asked for. I'm going to give you what you want.